Hello friends, welcome to my channel DataMaking. In this video what we are going to look at is basically the continuation video to the RSVP stream processing, Meetup.com RSVP stream processing project. So till now we in the video series we saw from the Kafka producer to the dashboard development as well as the demonstration of end-to-end. So in this video, what I'm going to discuss is basically I'm going to discuss about the how we can actually perform ad hoc query or ad hoc analysis on the raw data which is on the MongoDB using a framework called Apache Zeppelin. Okay, so Apache Zeppelin is it's a web-based notebook. Okay, it's actually used for doing a interactive analysis. Okay, you can actually query the data from various data sources, and then uh, we can actually build a small good looking visualization, and we can analyze your data. Okay, this mostly used for both data engineers as well as the data analyst to actually sense the data which is there in different data sources. Okay, so we saw the RSVP, the sparse structure streaming program in our application is actually pushing the aggregated data to the MySQL, and the raw data to the MongoDB. Okay, so now what we do is we'll actually install Apache Zeppelin, okay, and in Windows machine, and then we'll try to we try to use the MongoDB MongoDB Spark connector, and we'll actually read the data and do some analysis and build a visualization. Okay, so it's going to be a simple work. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, let's start with the installation. So basically I already done it. I'll just walk through the steps. Okay, so basically what you need to do is so before that, okay, so yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So basically it's a web-based notebook. Zeppelin is a web-based notebook. Okay, so the user can just log into the Zeppelin. Okay, and you can actually query from the different data sources. So we are going to query the MongoDB. Okay, I have a single node MongoDB cluster on my local machine, so I'm going to query that the raw data, the MongoDB collection which actually stores the raw data. Okay, so let us install this Zeppelin. So just go to the google.com, just type Apache download Zeppelin. Okay, you will actually see this the first link itself, download Apache Zeppelin. Click on it, so you will get the download page of the Zeppelin. Click on download button. Once you click this, it will go to the mirror website where you can download the binary, the compressed version of the Zeppelin framework. Just click on this link and you will see this around 952 MB of data, the file. It will take some time based on your internet connectivity. So once this is downloaded, you can go to the download folder and put it in wherever you want to install it. I just put it on DataMaking, and I just going to extract it. So this is a TZZ file. I'm extracting with the 7-zip. So once you extract, you will get actually tar file. The same file name and extension with the .tar. Again, you extract it to get the actual folder, the Zeppelin folder. Okay, so you will get something like Zeppelin -0.8.2 bin -all. So basically this has all the version of this is a version 0.8.2. This has all the interpreters. So in Zeppelin, interpreters are nothing but different components on the different source you want to connect. Like if you want to connect to Cassandra, if you want to connect to the Spark, if you want to use the Spark environment, then you will use a Spark interpreter. If you want to actually run some MySQL, if you want to run some Hive queries, then you will use the Hive interpreters. Similarly, you will actually doing it. Okay, you will be doing it. Okay, just a minute. Sorry for the interruption. So So you will be using the different interpreters. So for Hive, you can use the big script. You can run this big script from Zeppelin. So you'll be using the big interpreter. So on, you will have many interpreters. So this I took the entire full project. So it has lightweight also. You can just try it out. But I took the entire full version. Okay. So after extracting, just go to the command line, navigate to that folder which is there in C colon data making. Inside that, I have this Zeppelin folder, and go to the bin folder, and you will see the many files here. You need to run this. So it has both files to start a Zeppelin service using. If you are running from Linux, you'll be using the .sh file. If you are using from Windows, you'll be using a dot command. So I'm going to run it from Windows. So I'm going to use the zeppelin.cmd. Okay, I'll just run this zeppelin.cmd. So it will start. Yeah, so it's going to start the Zeppelin server. So basically, it's a web-based application, right? So it is going to build that app file, and it will run on the ZT server. Okay, the app server. So one important thing is before running the Zeppelin server, here the prerequisite is Java. You need to have the Java installed. So you set the Java home in your environment variable, and also you need to put the Spark home as a environment variable. Say install Spark and put the Spark home as environment variable, and you also need to so basically you also need to Hadoop home as an environment variable. So you need a Java home, install Java and set the Java home environment variable, and install Spark and set the Spark environment variable, and you also install the what is that Hadoop home. Okay, so you need to install the install the Hadoop means basically you need to get this if you are actually setting up this in your Windows machine, you don't need to set the entire Hadoop component. So basically you need to put this winutil.exe, which is it has all this kind of Hadoop binaries all there in this, so you can just make use of it. So you can just put it on the location. I put it on the C colon Hadoop bin directory, migrated directory, and put it in this winutils.exe, and then set the Hadoop home in your environment variable. So these three are the very mandatory one. I would say is prerequisites. Three home folders. Okay. After putting that, you can just start the zeppelin.cmd. It will start installing. Basically, it will start Zeppelin server. So then once it is started, you will see like this. Zeppelin server is started, and it is listening on the port number 8080. If it's running on if you're running on already 8080 port is being used, you can actually go to the configuration folder. Okay, so Zeppelin configuration folder, and then you can actually change the Zeppelin directories. I mean, 1 minute. You can change the port number in the Zeppelin site.xml. So I'll tell you where need to change. Yeah, so you can actually this is Hadoop Spark environment. Yeah. Okay, so here you come here, go to the configuration folder. So you can edit. You can actually rename this Zeppelin site.xml, and you can see this port number instead of 8080. You can change the different port number. Okay, so that's how you can change it. So for me, I'm just not running anything on 8080, so I just started. So once this started, you can navigate to the localhost 8080 the port number. So once you go there, you will see this Zeppelin home page being launched. Okay, so it will be something like this. So I'll just I already started my Zeppelin server. It is running on. I just started here. So I just put localhost 8080. I just clicked, it has come. Okay, so by default it will come with anonymous user. Okay, you can actually set this you can set the different login authentication mechanism. You can follow up the documentation page. There are different login method, login authentication mechanism. You can set it up, you can use it. So I'll just start with anonymous only. So you can actually create a notebook. Notebook is nothing but a kind of, I can say, um, a work area where you can actually go and do the write a code and execute it. So basically it's kind of program, okay, you can say it. So I just create, you can just go to create and you can type. Okay, so basically if you want to maintain the folder structure, just say give name like spark example, okay, slash and spark app 2. Okay, spark app 2. Okay, so it will be like this. So you'll open like this, something like this. So it will be a folder. So in the spark example it becomes folder because I have already created one. So I just go to this spark first spark application. Okay, so what here I'm going to do is basically I'm going to, as I told you, right, so I'm going to run this some code in the Zeppelin to retrieve data from MongoDB and just do some analysis, right? That's what I'm going to do it. So first you set all the MongoDB connection details. So I just declare a different variables to store localhost, the server name and the port number and user ID password for MongoDB and the database, and this is the collection I'm using to store the raw data from the meetup.com RSVP message. So then you build the MongoDB connection URI, which is like MongoDB : / okay, and then username and port password @ hostname : port number / database name. So this is how you need to prepare the URI. So it will be looking like this. Okay. So now then you can actually read a collection. Okay. So once you build the URI, you can read it using the Spark session object. So spark.read.format of Mongo, and in option you can just say URI and pass the URI and .load. So it will load your all the data from the MongoDB collection to the data frame. So how it is using this libraries of MongoDB Spark connector. So you need to go and set it in your Spark installation directory. So you just rename your spark-default.config template to Spark default, and you can just open this. I just put the spark.jar package. So I have to put dependency, right, which is the dependencies. This is the latest dependency for Spark MongoDB connector. So Spark org.mongodb.spark MongoDB Mongo-Spark connector _ 2.11, and the version I'm using is 2.4.1. Okay, so this is how you need to put it. So once you put this, so once you start executing here, it will just go and download the dependency and place it. So let me execute this. So I'm going to run this paragraph. So it's already run. I'm going to load this MongoDB collection. It is loaded. So what I'm going to do is, this data frame I'm just going to refer as I'm going to create a temporary view. So just say df.create or replace temp view. This is done now. So I'm going to, this is okay. So if you want to use the respective interpreter, like I'm using the Spark interpreter, right? So basically you need to so this is being a string, so I did not include anything. So basically if you are using any Spark related syntax, so you need to actually utilize the percentage Spark. For PySpark, it's a PySpark. Okay, so Spark, or you can use the Spark, or so which interpreter you want to use, though for that you need to access SQL. So okay, so to access the different interpreters, so you can actually navigate to this here. You can see what are the interpreters are binded. For Spark, I'm using percentage Spark. It's a default. It's for Spark SQL. I just put this percentage SQL. PySpark percentage PySpark like that. For Spark R, I think Spark R or I think you can say Spark R, I guess. Okay, or percentage R also will work, I guess. Okay, so then so you can use this. So different, even Cassandra you have this interpreter for Elasticsearch, for JDBC. So for pig also I said, right. So percentage pig you can use, and the HBA is there. I also I saw somewhere. Okay, so for different Python, plain Python also you can use Python like that. So once so this is how you need to use. Okay, I'll just minimize this. Now we created the temporary view. Let's run it. So I'm going to do the aggregate. Okay, do the aggregate. So select group country, which I'm going to group the country. So I'm going to aggregate the response, RSP response based on the country as well as the response. So how many AS requests come from different countries? I'm just going to do the aggregate. So select group, country comma response and count star as response count from the table, that view, group by the country and response, order by the response count. Okay, so I'm just taking the top 20. Okay, so I'll just run this. The result has come. So okay, so basically let me clear this. Okay, I'll just put instead of response. Okay, so by default it may not come this. So basically like this, if you say data, no data available, so if you can see the once you run, you will see this different different chart types being coming. First will be a tabular format. So whatever the data the query has returned, it is tabular format. So see USA, like US, United States has sent the most number of responses. Like yes count is around 3676. Okay, so and no is 673. So different countries, like from India also we have some insights. So from India it is 169 yes count as there. Okay, so different countries. So if you want to plot this into different charts, you can just go to different charts here. Okay, so and you can place these variables. So basically I want to place country as x-axis and response count as y-axis. Responses here, and put the group by country. Okay, so see here, now this is one group. Okay, so different countries respond to different bars. Okay, so this is for yes count. Okay, yes response count for the USA. Okay, and no response count is 673. So this is how we can actually build this very good visualizations, and you can do a lot of analysis using Zeppelin by connecting different data sources. I hope this video is helpful. See you in the next video, friends. Please subscribe to my channel datamaking.com. So I have different playlist on the different projects. You can like I have other two projects on Spark and extensive tutorials on PySpark and as well as data engineering stuff like that. Okay, so just subscribe my channel and click on the bell button to get notification when I add new videos. Thank you so much, friends. See you in the next video. Just will